The views and opinions expressed by the On the Spot with David Rodgers show are solely based on the show's hosts, guests, and viewers. We are solely responsible for all show content in its entirety and does not necessarily reflect the opinions of any sponsors in any way. These broadcasts are presented and made public by the On the Spot with David Rodgers team in the hope that it will be entertaining and informative to our viewers and listening audience.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's 7 o'clock and time for On the Spot with David Rodgers. And now, here he is, Mr. Friday Night, the show pony himself, the man, the dream, the legendary David Rodgers.
Good evening, folks, and welcome to On the Spot with David Rodgers. I am the show pony David Rodgers, alongside the Byron Bagwell and Michael Heater joining us behind the camera. Tonight is our very own Mitchell Gunner filling in for Mr. Dave Holland, our senior producer. Great to have you along. Tonight's show is sponsored by Miracle Automotive and Towing. When you need automotive help, don't pray for a miracle, call Miracle. And by Mitchell Gunner Racing. Be sure to follow Mitchell's latest exploits and all things motorsports on our sister show, On the Spot Motorsports with David Rodgers, starring host Mitchell Gunner. Let's get the show started as we always do with our prayer, our pledge, and our patriotic quote of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody that's joining us, please bow your head. Our righteous Heavenly Father, let us once thank you again for a wonderful and glorious day you've given us, dear Lord. Thank you for this time that we can have with our brother here, dear Lord, as we bring this show to all of our viewing audience. Anyone that's listening, dear Lord, as the information that we have, we pass it on to our viewers, and they take it and do as they wish with it, dear Lord. Thank you for letting us live in the greatest country in the world today, the United States of America, the most freest country in the world, dear Lord, the most powerful country in the world, dear Lord. Thank you for each and every one of our citizens that live here and are trying to be productive for this great nation. Thank you for our armed forces, each and every one of those men and women that are fighting the fight, the good fight, each and every day against international domestic terrorism and any other thing that wants to try to hurt us, dear Lord. Thank you for the food that we receive each and every day that goes to the nourishment of our bodies and our bodies to thy service. Thank you for our first responders, each and every one of those men and women that protect and serve each and every day and put their lives out there on the line, dear Lord, as we can be safe while we're at home, while we're sleeping, and any other time that we can make sure that these guys will get to us in the time of need. Any spoken or unspoken prayer requests, dear Lord, touch each and every one of them, as you're the ultimate healer, the ultimate comforter, and you can make things happen, dear Lord. So please touch each and every one of those. We ask for these things in your Son's name, Jesus Christ. And the congregation says,
Amen.
Amen. Let us stand. And I'm going to ask Mr. Michael Heater if he'd lead us in the pledge.
Indeed. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Again, thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Welcome into On the Spot with David Rodgers. I am your host, David Rodgers, right alongside the Byron Bagwell, right alongside Mr. Michael Heater. He's going to be very important tonight as we get to a couple of things. Mr. Mitchell Gunner, senior producer tonight, filling in for Mr. Dave Holland. We have a special guest in the house tonight, Mr. Rick Stevens. He's going to be talking about what's going on this weekend with the rib cook-off. And, of course, what everybody wants to know, and I'm seeing it already, is the election results. Hey, polls probably are closing right about now.
Yeah, they are officially closed, and Supervisor of Elections reports they will have results by 8 p.m., and we will be bringing those to you live as they come in as we get into the show.
And that's exactly right. And we're going to be the first ones to bring you this information, as we always are, Byron Bagwell.
Absolutely.
So, let's get to rolling. What do you have as a patriotic quote of the night?
You don't get the answer.
All right.
The price good men pay for indifference to public affairs is to be ruled by evil men.
I know that one. I would have known it anyway. Mitchell?
Just read that one too, and now I can't remember who said it. Oh.
Anybody that's listening in and wants to try to answer that, Byron,
Thomas Jefferson.
One more time.
The price good men pay for indifference to public affairs is to be ruled by evil men. And it is not a founding father.
It is not. It is
But
not.
it is somebody that the founding fathers respected deeply.
Yep, and took a lot of information from this particular person and used it in some of the things that they wrote.
And I know it. I get
Cornwallis?
Cornwallis?
Cornwallis, British general.
Right, Rick, what you got?
I thought it was James Madison.
Okay.
It could.
It could be.
Let me give everybody a hint. This is somebody that is a traditional philosopher.
Yes.
I'll give you that much.
We could make it a multiple choice, Byron.
No.
No, you don't want to do that?
Everybody's going to kick themselves.
You think they picked that one?
Everybody's going to kick themselves when they figure out who this is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick myself because I read it
I've
on your
heard Dave
post earlier,
say it
and
before.
I can't remember. I was a little busy today.
Yeah.
Flat.
Somebody did guess it. Who is that?
Probably Dwight Allen.
Shirley Bagwell guessed
She
that.
guessed that because she read
She
my
read the
post.
post this morning. So, do you want everybody who it is?
It's Plato.
Yeah, it is.
It is who that is.
I was going to give you, say, Aristotle, Socrates, or Plato as.
Oh, Play-Doh? My son plays with that stuff all the time.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yeah.
Hey,
Here
don't
it
go
comes.
anywhere because here comes the round table right after this commercial break. Oh, sorry. You go.
Hey Tornado fans, this is Kurt Miracle of Miracle Automotive and Towing, proud sponsors of Tornado Football. I want to welcome you to beautiful Stark, Florida and David Hurst Stadium, and thank you for letting us be a part of this community. We're here for more than your automotive and towing needs. We're here to be part of Tornado Country. Go Big Red!
This is the round table. We go around the region, around the table with the latest news and notes. Brought to you by Harry Business in the Deerfoot Plaza, home of the $10 haircut. Call David Company at 904-964-3338. Open through Saturday, 9 to 5, closed on Sunday. We begin, Michael, in Putnam County, where a 61-year-old mail carrier is dead after being mauled by a pack of dogs in Interlaken. The sheriff's office reports a woman mail truck broke down in front of a home known for having aggressive dogs, and when she exited the vehicle, she was attacked on Monday. She died, ladies and gentlemen, earlier today. The investigation is continuing, and we pray for her family and anybody that's related to this woman.
Absolutely.
A man who was wanted for stealing a box truck vehicle is in custody after crashing into several patrol vehicles in Gainesville Tuesday morning. Florida Highway Patrol troopers say Brandon Baker, BB, 34, was spotted in Marion County a little after 7 a.m. Tuesday on I-75 driving a box truck stolen in a carjacking incident that happened in Hillsborough County. The chase ended on Southwest 34th Street after the truck exited the interstate at Archer Road, crashing into several police cars in the process. There were no injuries, and the investigation is continuing. Good grief.
That's a good one.
Manuel Piacencio, who was on our show at one time or another, has dropped out of the primary race for Congressional District 3. Asensio notified the Department of State his intention to withdraw on Monday. In a letter to the Department of State, Asensio claims his opponents, Representative Kat Kamek and Justin Waters, sabotaged his campaign by trying to keep him off the ballot. Full election coverage is coming up in just a few moments. And now, here is your weather forecast. And in studio tonight is our very own YouTube guru, who does our YouTube and puts our stuff out on YouTube, downloads it for us from Facebook. He also does the weather. He is known for running Austin's weather service. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hand together for Mr. Austin Stevens.
It's going to rain. Oh, sorry.
Well, no, just look outside. Michael Heater, I bet you're appreciating that rain right now, but we're expecting more rain. 90% over Bradford County with at least an inch of rain expected. We have thunderstorms riding Highway 301 right now as we speak towards Lottie. Lottie, be prepared for 1.5 inches of rain. All right, starting tomorrow, we have 70% chance of rain, upper 80s and lower 90s. But as we go through the weekend, rain chances go up to near 100% this weekend, with highs in the mid to upper 80s, with nighttime lows in the lower 70s. Tropics, we're looking at 20% chance over the next 5 days of something developing, but as of now, it's quiet on the front and ready for fall and winter and our dry season. Back to you, David.
And ready for football season, right? Also, we should have great football Friday nights, right?
This Friday night I think it's going to get rained out.
Oh, boy, don't say that.
Ooh.
All right. Boo.
Hey, I'm not biased towards anyone. I'm just spitting the facts.
I know you are. Well, here we go. Trivia. The best trivia on Wednesday nights at Fun Point, hosted by our very own Mr. Michael Heater, who's on pins and needles right now. He does his trivia at Fun Point. Trivia starts at 7 o'clock. And I tell you, you've been having at least 5 or 6 teams. I didn't get that kind of a deal on Thursday night because Rick and them didn't come, or I'd have had a third team.
Right.
I'll get on to Rick as soon as he gets in here, though.
Understood. Actually, we had a really good turnout. We had 6 teams on Wednesday night. We're averaging 6 to 8. And it's nice because we're getting a mixture. So some of the teams that normally are there weren't there, and new people were coming in, said they heard about it, were excited about it, played, came in second and third place. So we're really starting to get holding a good build up here. We expect that to continue as we head into the fall. Of course, the big thing that draws a lot of attention there is our appetizer poker. You can come out, have a winning poker hand, win free food off of that. And of course, we have all sorts of great categories. Name That Tune is rapidly becoming one of our favorites. You'll want to join us on Wednesday night as we do Name That Tune. If all goes well, I can tell you that it is We Are the Champions by Queen. But we'll find that out.
And the
shortly.
answer is?
Yeah, we'll find that out shortly.
And then on Thursday nights at the Downtown Grill, we're at 7:30. I host that. And usually, I think the last time you came in, we had 9 teams, 10 teams. It was slapping back. Oh, yeah, I know. It was so packed, y'all couldn't even get a seat. So make sure you come and join us on Thursday nights. And I don't have an answer and the reason is because the week before, we didn't have a show. So I wasn't able to give the word. We used Grease already. So I just went on ahead and did trivia as not having an answer in this category. I just filled it in with another category. So no, and the answer is filled in with another category, but you can come catch me at 7:30 at the Downtown Grill. And now everyone's favorite segment that brings back a little history, brought to you by our great media partners, WEAG, Eagle Country 106.3 FM, Chuck and Mary Kramer and Lynn Bellis. Mine and Byron's boss on Friday nights, Michael filling in, doing some voiceovers. So when he does that, he works for him too. And the Bradford County Telegraph celebrating its 143rd birthday today there, Byron.
Wow.
You was alive when that first newspaper came out. John Miller, John Ryan Tillman, Mark Crawford, and of course the birthday boy himself, Cliff Smelly. Here's what's the day. These are the headlines from the Bradford Telegraph in the 3rd week of August. In what year? Fires damage homes in Stark. KKK murder plot ends in convictions, and county preparing to evaluate mining plan. Was that the 3rd week of August in 2017, 3rd week of August in 2018, or the 3rd week of August in 2019? Fires damage homes in Stark. KKK murder plot ends in convictions, county preparing to evaluate mining plan. Was that the 3rd week of August in 2017, 3rd week of August in 2018, or the 3rd week of August in 2019? I see Mitchell's head spinning over there. I'll read the first one. Mike, you read the second one. Byron, you read the third one. Firefighters from Stark and surrounding departments battled a fire in a 2-story home on South Street. The second Stark house fire in 3 weeks.
3 RMC employees who were also members of the KKK were convicted of plotting to kill a black inmate.
The Bradford County Commission decided to move forward with hiring a consultant to evaluate the master mining process of phosphate at the Bradford Union County line.
Was that, fires damage homes in Stark. KKK murder plot ends in convictions. County preparing to evaluate mining plan. Was it August of 2017, August of 2018, or August of 2019? That's the 3rd week. Again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. This is your time to play. If you get it right, you get to be put in the fire helmet in about 2.5 weeks or so. We'll do that, or 2 weeks actually. We'll do that drawing, and somebody will have a chance to win a $25 gift card to the Downtown Grill.
How are you putting viewers in a fire helmet?
Well,
it's a tight fit.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a real tight fit. Just like when you was reading that first Telegraph headline back 143 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Tight fit.
Tight fit. Yeah.
But anyway, welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. I am David Rodgers, Byron Bagwell, Mitchell Gunner behind the scenes. Rick Stevens will be joining us in a few minutes. And Mr. Michael Heater joining us as well. We are getting ready for some election results, but I want to welcome in first, as you're doing your guesses right here, welcome in everybody to the show. Rick Stevens is watching. Roy Jackson's watching, and Devin Wheeler. Pepper Autistic, hello to you, ma'am. Wendy Russell's watching. Mom, Shirley Bagwell is watching. Say hello.
Hey, Mom.
Christopher Davis from Slice and Dice is watching. Brother Dwight Allen says, good evening, fellow Patriots. Good evening to you, sir. Oh, I was getting ready to get there. Can I get there real quick? And then, let me get there.
There we go.
So, Chris Davis says, I was wondering if y'all was going to have the show and give election info on here. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
We're rolling that right now as we get it in. Benny Jackson's watching. Renee Stegall Shaw, my old classmate from Pascagoula, Mississippi, is watching. And Miss Bagwell says, good evening to all us gentlemen. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Hello, Alfie.
Renee Stegall said, hello, Alfie. Amen, brother.
And if I may say, the team had a great time this past weekend. Albie had his 9th birthday, and he wanted to see a fire engine for his birthday.
Actually, 7th birthday.
So 7. Oh, 7.
Yeah, 7. I thought he was 9
I thought he
too.
was 9 too. 7, 9. He's less than 30.
Yes,
and,
he is.
And anyway, so you know. But at any rate, had a great time. We brought Engine 17 out there, took him for a ride around the neighborhood like that. He got to see Mitchell in the race car. He got to see the team is all like
Right.
that. So from all of us, once again, happy birthday, Albie.
Absolutely. Anthony Black's watching from Tallahassee, Florida. Benny Jackson, amen to you, brother. Dwight Allen said hello, Albie. Tammy Testo said, thanks, guys, for putting a smile on a very special little boy's face this weekend. We were honored to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anthony Black, hello, brother. Noah Gibson, Arlene Morehouse. Good luck, Mike, she says.
Yeah.
Randy Scoggins is watching. Shirley Bagwell, guess that, by the way, Plato.
Oh, yeah.
Janet Rawls watching. Eddie Lewis is watching. Hollywood Jones is watching. Hello, Hollywood. She says, Sharon Covington. Okay. Bobby Gibson. From where? Alabama. Birmingham, Alabama. Renee Stegall said, we're starting to mildew over here. We're also more than happy to share by sending it your way. No. Thank you. We can keep that over in Pascagoula. Just get it out of there during your reunion weekend, which is in a month or a month and a half. Justin Thompson's watching. Roy Jackson, here we go. 2018. Dwight Allen, 2017. Miss Dottie Hanson, welcome in. Jennifer Ann Michael Stark says 2019. New one. Benny Jackson, 2017. Randy Brooks, 2017. Rick Stevens, 2018. Jimmy Langley, 2017. Jimmy Langley from where? The Bahamas. I forgot if it's Nassau or Freeport. We'll ask him. But anyway, he's watching in the Bahamas. I bet it's pretty down there. Tammy Teston, 2017. Jimmy Sparks from Lake City's watching. Brother, what's going on? Michael Box. And let's see. Christopher Davis says 2017. Renee Stegall Shaw says, who you calling old? You. Michael Box says hello. Shirley Bagwell's 2017. And Boss Lady's watching. Hello, Boss Lady. She hasn't guessed yet. So Jimmy Langley says Andros Island.
Oh.
Okay.
I'm familiar.
Yeah, familiar with that too.
I'm very familiar.
Absolutely. Going around the table. Byron, what you guess?
2018.
Okay, Mitchell?
2018.
2017.
You can't answer.
I can't.
I'm on 2018 too.
I'll go 2018 as
Okay, you as well. What about you, sir?
2018.
2018. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. So 2018 is all around the house here. So I said, ma'am, didn't I? Or did I say sir? Hey,
You said sir.
did I? Okay, ma'am. Let's do a retraction.
It's going off the rails. I can already tell.
Already tell it, man, because hey, we're waiting on the election results. So here we go. All right. Let's see. Do we want to give a drum roll yet, or do we want to wait for? I don't think anybody else is going to guess. So let's wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Drum roll. Drum roll. And the answer is wait for it. We were wrong. 2017. How about that? Mr. Rick Stevens gets to be put into the hat right along with Miss Shirley Bagwell, Mr. Christopher Davis, and several others. Tammy Testone, they said 2017. Nice guess. Yep. Roger Cruz is watching. Well, I'll be dadgum. Did you ever figure out that furniture he was talking about, Rick?
No idea.
No idea either. Dwight Allen guessed it right. He said, yeah, I get to be put in for a gift certificate as well. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to On the Spot with David Rodgers. I am your host, the show pony, the equalizer himself, David Rodgers, right alongside the Byron Bagwell. He actually was with the Founding Fathers when we wrote the Declaration of Independence. Mitchell Gunner, he's here filling in for Super Dave Holland. Mitchell, you got a show tomorrow night. We'll be talking about that here in just a little bit. And don't give me no grief. Mr. Rick Stevens is here. He'll be on with us here in just a few minutes. And Mr. Michael Heater, our director, is here sitting on pins and needles. Hey, I just felt him. He's going, I'm itching. I'm ready. Yeah, we're ready to get this rolling. So anyway, we're waiting on the results, right? So we pulling those up, pulling them up now. Yes.
Yes. You want another quote?
I do want another quote quick.
Okay. By the way, since I was around at the time of the Founding Fathers, that's how I know this person.
Oh, boy.
By the way,
Oh boy.
I will give you this much. He was a representative in the Continental Congress from Philadelphia.
Give me Mr. Benjamin Franklin.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
Their swords and every other terrible implement of soldiers are the birthright of an American.
Of course, when we want something, right?
Yeah,
of course.
okay.
It's okay. We'll work around that.
Okay,
That's all right.
Read it again.
Read it again.
We had a malfunction, so we got to put that.
Their swords and every other terrible implement of the soldier are the birthright of an American.
Paul Revere.
You know what? Let's do yes. That sounds like Benjamin Franklin. I'm going to take a guess. I'm going to go George Washington. I'm going to say George Washington said that. Rick?
Just because he said Philadelphia, I'm going to stick with
You're going to stick with Ben? Okay.
Franklin knew him.
I'm going George Washington.
You knew him.
I'm going to say Hamilton.
Nope.
Damn,
None of us?
sounded good.
None of y'all.
None of us. Good grief.
And the reason is, have anybody ever heard of a guy named Tench Cox?
Tench
I
Cox.
think I might have heard him in my college American history class.
Very possible. But I mean, he's an unknown one, but it's pretty much the sentiment of every founding father. And this guy was actually, you could actually consider him a founding father because he was part of the Continental Congress.
Billy Rayburn. We are trying to get that pulled up for us right now. He wants to know what the final vote in the school board was with Lynn Melvin. We are going to try to get that for you here in a few minutes. Michael's going to work on that. And I'll tell you what, we're going to bring in our guest. We got a couple of things to talk about, and that's Mr. Rick Stevens. We got a big event going on in the downtown square this weekend. Rib cook-off. All proceeds go to Shop with a Cop. And we'll do that, Mr. Mitchell Gunner, after we take this commercial break. Welcome back to On the Spot with David Rodgers. I'm your host, David Rodgers, right alongside D. Byron Bagwell, Mitchell Gunner, Michael Heater, and an absent Dave Holland. You just heard our weather guru, Austin Stevens. We have a special guest. You seen him 2 weeks ago, talking about an event that's coming to the downtown area, downtown square area this weekend, Saturday, from 10 to 6. He is Mr. Rick Stevens. He is the commissioner of the Barnyard Fantasy Football League. Co-commissioner Jimmy Smith couldn't be with us, but Rick, glad to have you in again for a second time. Real close, just a few days away for this rib cook-off. Tell everybody what's going to be going on downtown, my brother.
Well, Dave, thanks for having me back.
Absolutely.
I'm excited to be here. I tell you what, we're getting ready to have one great cook-off out here in Stark, Florida this weekend. Austin mentioned the weather. Hopefully, Austin, it's not going to rain for us this weekend. We need clear weather.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, Lord.
Anyhow, we're going rain or shine,
Yeah,
Dave.
yeah,
We've
yeah.
got a great lineup for the community. We got a lot of community involvement and support. We got bands playing out there. We got Matt Wilsey, Stephen Flowers, Maddie Cunningham going to be out there playing for us. The live music starts at 11 a.m. You'll be starting DJing at 10 a.m. along with MC in the event.
Right, along with J.D. Norman. We're actually going to co-work together there because he's our sound man. So we'll both be there.
Thanks, JD, very much. JD Norman's going to be providing the sound system for us, and he's going to have a long day there for himself.
Absolutely.
And we appreciate it. A lot of great food out there. We got ribs. We got sides. We're going to have pulled pork. We got people, you just don't understand the enormity of this event.
Absolutely.
We've got people that's going to be cooking all night Friday night that's not even part of the rib cook-off. Like our good friend Dwight Allen, he's going to be out there cooking. Toxie McGrew, Friday evening, Raymond Roden. And then, of course, we're going to have hamburgers, hot dogs, and fries for the children and everything. There's going to be people out there selling ice cream. It's going to be a hot day, even if it does rain. And we just got a lot of good things in store. Bounce houses, the fantastic fire brigade there with the fire truck for the children. So
It appears that the website is struggling to keep up with the demand, so we're still waiting for results.
Okay.
Getting them as soon as we can.
He is working on it. Our very own director, Michael Heater, he's over there pressing buttons and keys, and I see it. We will have the results for you here in just a few minutes, and you'll catch it live right here on the Spot with David Rodgers. Continue on, Rick.
I've never seen Mike this nervous.
I mean, neither, man. I haven't either.
Shenanigans.
He has
There's some
no
shenanigans
reason.
going on. This question.
He has no reason to be nervous.
No, there's a
All
lot.
right, we've got 15 contestants this year that's going to be participating in the cook-off. Some last-minute entries here. We got a team from Union County Corrections Institute that said they're going to come over to Bradford County and show us how to cook some ribs. So I look forward to seeing how that.
Good luck with that.
And we actually let Sonny's Barbecue field a team to come out there, and they think they're professionals. They think they can beat us as well. So we'll see how that goes. Our judges, of course, we're going to have Sheriff Gordon Smith is graciously agreed to be a judge. City Manager Drew Mullins, Chief Jerry Feltner out of Lodi, Assistant in Command Barry Warren from the Stark Police Department, and we got Rachel Roden, the Deputy Clerk of the Court.
Absolutely.
Going to be out there being one of our judges.
I'm not a judge this year.
No, we kicked Dave out the curb because we need this man. He is our Chief Finance Officer for the Barnyard Fantasy Football League, and we need you out there
collecting money and talking.
And talking. You talk best, Dave, so we need you there,
Thanks,
bro.
buddy. No. That's good.
What else you got, Dave? Any questions on the event, or is any of the
just some times and if you want to thank some of those great sponsors, man, because I tell you, all the proceeds here go to the Shop with the Cop Fund. We've been doing this now for years. Barry Warren has been heading this thing up for years. We coincided with him along with some others, and just trying to make this event bigger and better each and every year, Rick.
Correct. This is our second year out on the square, like you stated. Me, you, and the other guys in the Fantasy Football League, and Mama. You know, we got a few females in there too. We've been doing our rib cook-offs, chili cook-offs for years, and this is our second year out on the community square for the annual rib cook-off. These guys, they're going to be starting out there at 6 a.m., and they're going to get them grills going, and the smell's going to fill the air, and it's going to be great. I tell you what. The turn-in for the judges, I believe the official time is 1:45, even though we're going to have plenty of food there for the public in advance of that time. And like I said, Matty Cunningham is going to be playing from 11 o'clock to 12:30. I believe Matt Wilsey band and his band's going to be playing from 2 o'clock to 3:30, and then Stephen Flowers is going to close it out from 4:30 to 6. And it's great. The community that's coming together here. Last year, I think, after everything was said and done, we netted about $2,400 that we was able to get the shot with the cop. I'm telling
That's 24 kids, Rick.
That's 24 kids.
Yes, absolutely.
As of right now, I see no reason we're moving right along, and I look for us to exceed $10,000 net this year, thanks to the support of the community and everybody. Think about it. That's what, 100 kids?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
100 more kids that'll be able to go out for the Shot with the Cop program and have a decent Christmas this year.
Let's give a shout out to some of our people, Rick. I tell you, how about JP? Let me give a shout out to old JP. JP, you know I love you. I'm going to be seeing you real soon. Lester, about Mr. Lester. Lester is the man with the plan. We use his area, really, and Jimmy's and y'all's area to do our not only our draft, but parties and things like that we got coming up.
Super Bowl parties, chili cook-offs, everything. We've even given Lester plaques and stuff in appreciation for us letting him use his area.
Absolutely. And Lester's a great man. And yourself and Jimmy and let's see, we got Jay. Tell me if I'm leaving somebody out. Roger, Big Josh, Rodgers' daddy. Remember,
Absolutely.
Big Josh is Rodgers' daddy. Who else?
We got Jason Smith, Jimmy Smith, Holden Smith. My wife, who everybody knows is the mama.
As Mama. Love you.
And we have Jay Harden this year.
Jay Harden.
We got 3 new people this year.
Yeah.
We got Jay Harden and Toxie McGrew that are teaming up together. Of course, they're always part of our chili cook-offs and rib cook-offs anyhow. And we have your own man here at the Sheriff's Department, Logan Huff, that's joining the Barnyard.
Yeah, I seen Logan's thing there, and I tell you what, we're getting some results in, and wow. Stark City Commission will start right there, Mitchell. And the votes are in, and incumbent Danny Nugent will stay in his office. 78 votes, got 63% of the votes. Michael Heater got 45 votes, 37% of the votes. That's the 2 precincts that these gentlemen had voting, where you was able to vote, and Danny Nugent was able to pull that race out. But I want to stop right there a minute because Michael, from all of us here, you had a hell of a campaign. Yeah. You did everything that you could to try to seek this office. And, look, don't hang your head on anything. Hey, you went out there and you gave it the old college try. You did, like I said, what you were supposed to do. You put your signs out there. You went house to house. You did everything that you needed to do. And sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, it may just not be your time. Maybe it wasn't your time. But I can tell you one thing. I know this guy, in 2 years, he'll run again. He'll be back. Or 4 years, excuse me. He'll be back. So, and he may decide to run for another office. Who cares? Or who knows? Not who cares, but who knows? Yeah, I didn't mean to say that. Michael, congratulations, man. Don't hang your head.
Oh, yeah, no worries.
Yeah, hey, look, you're still involved in a lot of things here in this community, and people look forward to what you're doing. Stark City Commission, District 5. Andy Redding with 130 votes. He got 58% of that. Randy Cruz, 51 votes, 23%, and Lex Sanders, 45 votes at 20%. So congratulations to Andy Redding, Stark City Commission, District 5. And what else do we have? All right, we got some things coming up here.
1 second here. We got.
All right.
Here we go. Hold on.
Okay. Bradford County School Board, District 5. Lynn Melvin, ladies and gentlemen, 728 votes. 64%. Eric Maines Reddish, 404 votes, 36%. Congratulations to Lynn Melvin on his victory.
Hers,
excuse me.
Sorry.
Yeah. All right, Bradford County Commission, District 4, Universal Primary Contest. Danny Reddick, 614 votes, 41%. Tom Germano, 543 votes, 36%. Trish Tucker, 237 votes, 16%. And Christiane Hudson, 118 votes, 8%. It looks like all 3 precincts reported. Congratulations to Danny Reddick, as he will retain his seat in Bradford County Commission District 4. Bradford County Commission District 2, Universal Primary Contest. And look at the incumbent right here. Kenny Thompson, 792 votes, 58% of those votes, 100%. Larry Davis, 432 votes, 32%. And Mark Williams, 146 votes, 11%. Congratulations to Kenny Thompson as he keeps his Bradford County Commissioner seat for District 2, Rick.
Yeah, that's what we got so far.
And that's what we got so far. So Kenny Thompson, if we can scroll through it again, Mike, Kenny Thompson retains his seat. He wins that. Bradford County Commission District for Danny Reddick will retain his seat as well. Bradford County School Board District 5, Lynn Melvin, 728 votes. Congratulations. And Stark City Commission District 1, Danny Nugent, 78 votes. He'll retain his seat as well. And Stark City Commission District 5, Andy Redding with 130 votes, 58%, of course, out of 100%. And he'll get that seat as well. We've got other things coming up as well. There's voting going on all across the nation. So anyway, there's I think New York is got some things going on.
New York,
Texas, Oklahoma. Yeah,
that's only 3 states.
We've got a congressional runoff too.
Yes, we do.
Two of the. Actually, all of the districts around us.
Yes.
We get some results from Clay County,
yes.
Jacksonville, District 3, District 4.
Also, Circuit Judge. I think Mitchell's got something right here.
District 4.
District
Clay,
4.
And District 3 here.
Yeah, and that's 6%, only 6%, Mitchell, have reported right now. And Kat Kamek has a big, wide lead right now, 13,986 votes right now. To Justin Waters, 2,201. Okay. According to the Associated Press, ladies and gentlemen, Kat Kamek is your predicted winner. Even though 6% of the precincts have reported, don't look like there's going to be a major change there, gentlemen, at all. So congratulations to Kat Kamek. Mitchell, is there a possibility that we can get maybe Kat Kamek to call in? Is that a possibility?
I doubt it because she's having her party.
She did say we could try. When I did see her at New Millennium, when she was there Friday, she said we could try if you can.
I can try.
All we can do is ask you to try, brother. So Mitchell's going to see if we can get Kat Kamek on. But anyway, did we forget anybody on this rib cook-off?
Just the sponsors. Okay?
Yeah, please.
Now, some of the contestants. So I mentioned Union Corrections.
Yes.
And Sonny's. We also have. Daryl and Gadget.
Yep, Daryl. Yep.
How do you pronounce his last name? Touchton or
Touchton.
Yeah. Jimmy Smith, my son Bubba Josh. Jimmy Smith will be cooking. That's what I said. My son Bubba Josh will be cooking. Raymond Roden will be cooking. Jason Smith, Jay Harden, Toxie McGrew. John Harold that lives out in Hampton, he jumped in on it this year with his crew, and several others. I mean, Brandy and Uncle Bill, they're going to be out there cooking and stuff. All of them looking to knock Jay Harden off that top spot as last year's
winner
annual rib cook-off.
Yeah,
yes,
and before you get to those parts, let's go through some comments here, Byron. Christopher Davis says, "Rick, where was my invite?" Lots of laughs, just joking. He said, maybe he gets an invite next year.
Hey, it's out there right now for next year.
Yeah, okay. I know he's going to want to get in. Dwight Allen says, "I'll be there Saturday, but not competing this year." What, Dwight Allen?
He's going
glad to be a part of such a great cause. He's going to be doing some of the extra cooking, right?
Yes, sir. He'll be doing a lot of the extra cooking for us. What a guy! He's a great guy. We appreciate it.
Yeah, JD Norman is on with us. He said, "What's up, gentlemen? Can't wait to see you guys on Saturday. Can't wait to work with you again, JD. We've got weddings and some stuff coming up too as well. So we'll talk about that." Austin Stevens said, The National Weather Service in Jacksonville has issued a flash flood warning for central Alachua County in northern Florida until 9 p.m. Hey, brother, can you ask him about the alcohol consumption at the event? Chris wanted me to ask you about alcohol consumption. I guess maybe there was some alcoholic beverages out there maybe while people were doing that.
It's possible. Is he wanting to bring his own? Because
no, I think what he's maybe trying to say is maybe there was he's seen some things last year. You know what I'm saying? I guess.
Yeah, he'll probably see some more this year.
So. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway, moving on. Tom Bailey's watching from Alabama.
Never mind, I won't throw that person up underneath.
You know
the
Tom
bus.
Bailey?
I remember what happened the last rib cook-off I was at.
Yeah. Diane Ennis is on. Dave Holland's watching. Our senior producer. What's up, Dave? Hope you're doing tonight. Dwight Allen says, good night, everyone. God bless America. Jimmy Smith's on. I'll be there. Going to have some great sound. Yes, we are. And Jimmy Smith will be the winner. No.
Governor's race.
All right, governor's race right here. What do we have, B?
This is the Democrat primary for the governor's race.
All right.
And right now, Charlie Crist with 746,842 votes is 60.3% over Nikki Freed, who is at 432,915 votes, which is 34.9%. And then the rest of everybody else down there is less than all at 2%.
Wow.
So, it looks like Charlie Crist is going. Looks like right now Charlie Crist is going to be running against Ron DeSantis.
That was 75% of the precincts reporting, right?
75%. Yes, it looks like Charlie Crist is going to be running against DeSantis.
So
looks like Charlie's going to be getting beat by DeSantis.
Yeah,
I was trying not to be biased. He's going to get smacked. I mean, and by smacked, I mean probably by about
which face? Because he is Two-Faced Charlie.
I was about to say that.
Bam!
These are easy targets of opportunity.
Yes, it is.
Taking right
Yeah,
now.
and me and Byron don't need
the
any
guy that
of
was
those.
a Republican before he was an independent, before he was a Democrat, and then thought about coming back to the Republican Party at one point. And the Republican Party said,
He was actually. Did you know he was part of the USSR too?
I can believe that.
Yeah, he sure was. Yep.
He ran for Florida one time, remember?
Well, yeah, he ran against Putin and took just a slim loss. Anyway, Rick, what about our sponsor? Oh, man, I'm sorry. Easy opportunity. I'm sorry.
David, you're about to get me in trouble. You're really about to get me in trouble, Charlie. If Florida elects Charlie Crist over Ron DeSantis,
it's not happening.
We deserve what we get.
We're not.
Hell yeah.
We're not. It's
He ain't
not.
gonna win.
That's not happening.
No, he ain't gonna win.
All right, Dave. I'll just take a couple more.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
I got some great people in the community.
Yes,
I want to thank that's donated fundage and reserves and stuff to us for this great event we got coming up Saturday. First off, I want to thank the North Florida Regional Chamber of Commerce, the Bradford County Sheriff's Office, and our own great Sheriff Gordon Smith, the City of Stark, the Stark Police Department, the Lauderdale Police Department, for all helping put this together. Also, Miracle Automotive and Towing, Walmart, Jackson's Building Supplies, T-Mobile, Capital City Bank, Handyman Fence Company, The Sporting Chance, Captain's Party Rentals, eBiz Nerd for all your online web page needs, Libby's Massage and Wellness, Johnny's Barbecue, Dick's Wings, Fun Point, Beef O'Brady's, Downtown Grill, Whiskey River Saloon, Bradford County Telegraph, Lightning Pawn Shop, Jim Lawrence Trucking, Funtastic Fire Brigade, and Fox Logistics.
Wow, that's a lot of sponsors, Rick. And I tell you, I want to thank you, by the way, for and I know you're retired, but you're never retired. You're always working. You're always doing something. And I know you took a lot of steps to go and see each and every one of these sponsors right here. And I want to thank you and Jimmy for the hard work that you did. This is the hard leg work right here, ladies and gentlemen, what these two guys did. And I just want to thank the community for coming out and really supporting this event, Rick.
I appreciate it, Dave. I'm not looking for any recognition. I appreciate the thanks. I'm just looking for the community to come out, support the objective of raising these funds for Shop with Cop, so that our community, we are the community, and we can make it happen for our community to take care of our own.
Yeah, and right now we've got another result in there, Byron. Go ahead and give it.
Well, the circuit judge, 8 Judicial Circuit Group 12, Sean Brewer at 55.5%, Dan Weissman at 17.6%, Nathan Scott at 16.3%, and I'm going to mispronounce this lady, Abronsi Martin at 10.6%.
And that's 100% of the precinct's reporting.
So congratulations to Sean Brewer for winning the Circuit Judge 8 Judicial Circuit Group.
Senate.
Let's see. Here we go. Senate.
Democrat.
Kerry Grove said the Bradford Elections website has crashed. Wait, we've got some insight on that. Charlie Bagwell said his Dolph Reddish being honored Saturday. Do you know anything about that, Michael?
I think he was honored last week.
Okay, Michael thinks, Shirley, he was honored last week, but we'll double check all that and we'll get back with you on that. What you got there?
All right, for U.S. Senate, from the Democrat primary, Val Demings at 85.3%, Brian Bush at 5.8%, William Sanchez at 5.2%, and Ricardo de la Fuente at 3.6%. And we're at 73.8% of the votes counted. It looks like Val Demings is going to be running against probably Marco Rubio.
Yeah, probably Marco Rubio. Val Demings, she has a career in law enforcement. She's, I think she was a lawyer at one time. She's got some law enforcement background behind her, and chief of police of Orlando. Man, I tell you what, Byron, that number really surprises me.
It doesn't.
1 million. That she got a lot of votes right now.
It doesn't surprise me because Val Demings has put a lot of money into this, and so has the DNC.
Yeah,
they want Val Demings to run against Marco Rubio, and the reason is because of her experience with law enforcement and her ability to basically talk lawyerese.
Yes.
And Val Demings puts on a good show. But that's what it is. It's a show.
Yeah.
So this is going to be interesting. There's already been mud being slung. So the study's right.
Ellen Disher Williams is watching. Hello, Ellen. Welcome in. Again, welcome to On the Spot with David Rodgers. Special election results show tonight. We've given you several of the results right here. We are continuing to follow up and get you some more results right here. Welcome in Mr. Byron Bagwell, my co-host, also color commentator for the Bradford Tornadoes. And I want to talk a little bit about that, Byron, before we go off air. By the way, I want to say you did a hell of a job the other night.
Thank you. I really
on that
appreciate
broadcast. That was really your first major broadcast. I know we did the spring game.
We also did one of the playoff games last year.
Yeah, we did. And so you've had a little bit of experience with that. And to call a jamboree game like we did, 3 hours and 50 minutes we were on the air. And it seemed like forever, but you did a great job.
I enjoyed it, brother. I enjoyed it. I really did. It was a little bit frustrating, and I know it had to be frustrating to you too.
Oh, absolutely.
We couldn't see.
No.
The football teams would get on the left-hand side of us, and all we saw was football players, cheerleaders, and coaches, and that's it. I mean, you couldn't tell where they were, what down in distance was.
You couldn't see anything in the south end zone.
The end of the play.
All right, here we go, Byron. Yeah, and we'll get into that here in a minute.
All right. Let's see.
Agricultural Commission
for the GOP primary, Wilton Simpson has 730,200 votes, which is 65% of the votes against James Shaw at 35%, which doesn't surprise me. If you guys don't know who this
surprise
is,
me. Yes.
He has been in Tallahassee for a very long time in the Senate. Agricultural Commission estimates. Let's see. Is there an estimate? Okay, 74.9% of the votes came in for the Republican primary. He is going to be the winner.
Before you give that, Byron, real quick, can I ask Michael and Mitchell? I'm getting a request, Michael, if we can recap the local results. Can we go back and do that?
Do the Democrats.
Okay.
Do the Democrats.
Real quick on the Democrat side for Agricultural Commission, at 60.5% votes counted. Naomi Bleemer, is that how she pronounced it? Ryan Morales and Junior Gallant. That was the top three going down. There's 524,907 votes for Naomi Bleemer and 308,047 for Ryan Morales. It looks like Naomi Bleemer is going to be the Democrat candidate running against Wilton Simpson on the Republican side.
All right, here we go. Going here. Florida District 3 Republican primary. 53% of the estimated votes has been counted. Kat Kamek is going to be declared the winner probably right here, 34,078 votes. It's 84%. Justin Waters at 6,175 votes, 15.3. And no Manuel Asensio I see on this ballot, Mike. So
it was a conspiracy
theory. Florida District 4 Republican primary, 97.1.2% estimated votes counted. And Aaron Bean, 48,255 votes. That's 68%. So Aaron Bean looks like he's going to be the projected winner.
District 3 Democrats.
District 3 Democrat right here. Democratic primary with 58.5%, 5.9% estimated votes counted. Danielle Hawk with 24,764 votes. That's 68.5%. And Tom Wells, 11,387, 31%. That race could go still either way. Looks like Danielle got a little bit of a lead right now, but we'll see how that turns out. And they want to, Michael, we're going to pull that up here in just a minute and let you know. She said, let's see, Billy Jackson's watching, Brad Witt's watching, Ellen Disher-Williams said, yes, go Cat. So Ellen Disher-Williams, a big Kat Kamek fan. And at this point, Rick, who I was just going to say. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Bradford County.
See, we had a certain candidate come on here and run his mouth and say some things about us, and now that he's officially gone, I can actually say this. I have no dog in the fight. Can't even vote for Kat Kamek. She is not my congresswoman. I don't live in the district.
Oh, yeah, because when they do district, look, I mean, and we're going to discuss that on the next show. I'd like for that to be a topic on the next show because
I couldn't hold it anymore.
I know you couldn't
because I got tired of hearing things coming out of him.
I know, yeah.
We were treasonous because we were taking
yes, we were.
Did you know you were?
Oh, yeah. Oh, we've been called everything in the book, brother. Hey, we're treasonous. We're non-patriotic to our country. We don't care about our country. We're just going to let corrupt politicians take office. That is what On the Spot with David Rodgers is about. If you believe that, me, Byron, Mitchell, Michael, and everybody in this room has got some swampland, we will sell you in the middle of Arizona.
I've got a better quote for you. Tuck your tail back between your legs and go back to Nancy Pelosi and get some more orders. Because what you did smacks of Democrat
politics. Yeah, and we'll talk about that next Tuesday, and we're going to get into that big time. Bradford County Commission District 2, Universal Primary Contest. Kenny Thompson, 792 votes, 58%. All three precincts reporting. Congratulations, Kenny Thompson. Bradford County Commission District 4, Universal Primary Contest. Danny Reddick, 614 votes, 41%. It was really close, guys. I tell you, Tom Germano gave him a run. 543 votes, 36%. Congratulations to Tom Germano because, Michael, that was a hell of a race right there.
Yes, it was.
Man, I tell you what, Tom Germano, man, he gave it heck. Bradford County School Board District 5. Congratulations, Lynn Melvin. 728 votes, 64%. Also, Stark City Commission District 1. Danny Nugent, 78 votes, 63%. Over our very own Michael Heater. He will retain his seat. Stark City Commission District 5. Andy Redding, 130 votes, 58%.
I want to say something to Michael here. If you look at the number of votes that he lost by, it was 33.
Exactly right. And I was going to say that
you might want to think about that because that's not very
many.
The funny thing is, 4 years ago, the incumbent beat the other candidate by 8. Well,
but
it's just,
look,
I don't. You can call it apathy. You can call it.
It's flooding outside, and the turnout didn't show up.
And that's exactly right, because you remember when we seen each other an hour and a half ago, 2 hours ago, we were expecting more at that precinct over at the country club. I'm sorry, trying to get my pen. I wasn't trying to bite you, Rick. But I know it. Sorry. But anyway, you were expecting, so was they. They were expecting a lot more.
Yep.
And those numbers didn't turn out. But to lose by 33 votes, man, I'm going to tell you what, man. Hey, congratulations to you, man. I know you didn't win, but I'm going to tell you, that's a hell of a fight right there. That's a heck of a fight, and you don't need to hang your head on anything.
Yeah,
Continue to do what you're doing. All right, so what do we got next? That's it right now.
Okay. Can we get some of the results for Clay County?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you said that.
Because all of those districts, that district is going to be different, and we're going to have a different congressperson than Bradford County is going to have.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
I just bit my tongue. You didn't say anything until the end of it.
That's all you could do.
I hope a certain congressional candidate that withdrew is scratching his head now.
Yeah, sure is. I was just going to say, yeah, and that's something we're going to talk about because
I think I'm sorry, David.
Look, man. Okay, here we go. Clay County Commission. I'll tell you what, Byron, you read.
Clay County Commissioner District 2 Republican primary. Alexandria Compre had 2,178 votes to Rod Herring's 915. She had 70% of the votes, and Rod Herring had 30. Congratulations to Alexandria. Bradford, I can't even speak. Clay County Commission District 4. My district, thank you.
Yeah.
This is the district that I'm in. Universal primary contest, Republican County. Betsy Strunk Condon. Why I cannot speak tonight is beyond me. 4,844 votes. She got 65% of the vote. Dale Carter got 2,654 at 35%. 90% of the districts are showing up. Congratulations, Betsy Condon. Clay County School Board District 1, Aaron Skipper, 21,398 at 55%. Janice Kirkries, 1,300, I guess
13,000?
13,000. Why can't I speak tonight?
And
13,013 at 33%. Charles Kirk at 4,791 at 12%, with 97.9% of the districts. Here we go again. District 4, Clay County School Board. Michelle Hanson at 21,299, 55% of the votes. Tina Bullock at 17,433, 45%. And Tina Bullock was the incumbent.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, what a race right there. That's still very close. You still got, one precinct left out there?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's going to make a difference. It may.
Okay, Clay County School Board District 5. Ashley Hutchins Gilhausen at 26,582 at 69% beat Gerald Beasley at 11,714 at 31%. Clay County Judge Group 1 Raymond Edward Forbes 19,672 at 51%. Tanya Barge at 10,639, 27%. Geraldine Harton at 8,398 at 22%. Congratulations to
everybody in the local races over there.
Everybody
Clay County.
in the local races that won, and the one that I'm really wondering about is the congressional candidate from Clay County.
Yeah,
I'll look that up, and I'm also going to
for
pull
District 3.
They pull Union for us too. Absolutely, Rick.
Union County should, if you're talking about if you're talking about congressional candidates, that number should be in.
Yeah, that's what the local. Yeah,
the local for Union
And
County.
there was a couple of school board spots open, right? I believe so. Yeah, we'll get the Union County results here in just a little bit. But anyway, welcome in On the Spot with David Rodgers. We're hitting the 10 after 8 hour. I am your host, David Rodgers, right alongside the Byron Bagwell, right alongside our producer tonight, Mr. Mitchell Gunner, filling in for Mr. Dave Holland. And to my right, he is our director, Mr. Michael Heater, pulling out numbers, making sure our news is great, making sure that you, ladies and gentlemen, get the information first. And I think we've been doing a good job with that. Mr. Austin Stevens giving our weather for us. And Mr. Rick Stevens joining us here as we got a big event coming up this Saturday, hopefully after a tornado victory, as we go over to Baker County and see if we put a whipping on them Wildcats.
I'm hoping. I tell you what, if I didn't have so much going on Friday,
you'd go over there,
I'd be over there rooting for the tornadoes right there.
Absolutely, but you got a lot going on your plate Friday night. You need to make sure everything's set up.
Nothing for Union.
Nothing for Union. Okay, so no results right now for Union. So we're going to try to hopefully get that before we go off the air. Also, besides your event, Rick, we have a car show coming up. And Mitchell, that's for Miss Laycock on September the 3rd. You want to talk a little bit about that and what's going to be going on there?
Sure. I tell you what, we are now still looking for sponsors that may want to donate items such as gift certificates, T-shirts, anything like that for this young lady. We're going to take those and make baskets for them, and we're going to auction them off. We're also going to have some banners that will be auctioned off as well. We're going to have a 50-50 drawing. Half the money will go to the family. The other half will go to the winner. $20 per vehicle. It's open for cars, trucks, motorcycles, race cars.
Big wheels?
Hey, it doesn't matter. Bring your big wheel.
Okay, look, man. I have those flappers. I take the, one of the clothespin and put a card and make it like. Is that all right?
That's fine.
Okay. You bringing your big wheel, dude?
I'm bringing my daughter's freaking
wagon,
tricycle.
Okay.
Tricycle.
All right. What are you bringing? Wagon. Go ahead, Mitchell.
But the entry fee for the vehicles, like I said, is $20, and all that money will go toward the remainder of her funeral expenses. She was laid to rest this past Friday, and so we are still thinking about the family and keeping them in our prayers. This will take place at the Bradford County Sheriff's Office. We'll start at 10 a.m. and we'll end at 2 p.m. So come out, take in. We're going to have a food vendor there as well. I believe all the tips that they've received, they're going to turn those into the family as well for those expenses.
As we're sitting here talking about election results and things that's happening in our country and in our state and in our county and in our city, you stop and reflect. This young lady that we've got a picture up on our screen, 16 years old. This young lady, Rick, didn't even get a chance at any kind of life.
Imagine if she could have, just because of the things she did accomplish.
Yeah.
For 16 years.
Yeah, and she was a sheriff's explorer. And, we think about this young lady and her family, and it's just, it makes you, Mitchell, put things in perspective. What's really, really important.
Yes, it does.
And, we can sit here and, like I said, talk about congressional races, talk about, like I said, what's happening everywhere else. And this family lost a loved one, a young lady that probably had a great future in front of her. And she went home too soon. But God's got her on the right side. And I know she's looking down going, hey, guys, keep up the great work.
Yeah, she just was promoted sergeant. and that was her dream, was to work at the sheriff's department as a deputy and continue her career to do bigger and better things with the Bradford County Sheriff's Department.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to be doing that car show, so make sure you come out and really support this, and we'll be hammering that event for sure.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. If you don't have a car, come out anyway.
Yeah.
Buy some 50-50 tickets.
Sure.
Hey, you never know. Take in some food. Look at the vehicles that's going to be on display.
I was just getting ready to say that, Mitchell. When you put on a car show, man, I don't know what you do or what you tell these people, but there is some beautiful, beautiful cars that come out to this thing, man. I am telling you what, you can see anything from old classic cars to Model Ts to whatever. I mean, it's there, and there is some beautiful, beautiful.
And we want Jeeps too, Michael.
Absolutely, Michael.
What it does is it shows how well that particular community supports the community in general. Because drivers, people that love cars, they want people in the community to succeed. They want to support people who've had tragedies like this that need help. They're just good people.
Yeah, and I want to give a big thank you to the Trophy Shop in Gainesville.
Mm-hmm.
They are donating 20 awards for this car show. Plus, we're going to have a 8x10 that will be for the best of show. And I'm still trying to get a couple more awards to add. So we're hoping to have at least around 26 awards before everything's said and done on September the 3rd.
Yeah, and I want to thank you, Mitchell, for putting this together. I know you and the sheriff and several others are trying to get this together, so I want to thank everybody that's involved. I know those car shows aren't easy to put together because, look what Rick is involved in, and I guarantee you this wasn't easy. And I know with cars, you're sitting there, trying to get a hold of these car clubs and individuals that's got cars. It takes a lot of work.
Right.
Man, to put one of these things on.
And usually, I start working on something like 6 months out before I do something like that. And we're putting this thing together within 3.5 weeks. So we're trying to get it done and so we can help this family out.
Yeah, and again, come out for that as well. Michael, do you have anything coming up with the Fantastic Fire Brigade?
We've got several big events coming up.
Okay.
We got one wedding in September. Of course, we've got the Rick event on the Saturday. A couple birthday parties. Our big events, though, is starting after Thanksgiving. Our St. Augustine Night of Light Tours is going to be going in, and we're going to have a great time with it. And we're excited because we're expanding the franchise to the city of Palatka. We'll be starting up a second branch there. And so the Palatka branch will be handling the St. Augustine trips, and they'll be booking through that as well.
Good. All right, and that's the Fantastic Fire Brigade. Me and Byron want to talk just a little bit, Byron, about Tornado football. We had our kickoff, preseason kickoff show last night over at the Downtown Grill. Byron, thank you for coming in. I'm glad that you made it. You did everything in your power to try to make it. Byron got in it for the last 3 or 4 minutes. And but he was able to get on the air and say a few things. We're looking for a great season, Rick, Michael, Mitchell. And I tell you, if the Tornadoes can just play within themselves, listen to Coach Jamie Rodgers, our new head coach, they have a lot of talent. And they have a great chance to take that next step, past that second, past that third round, maybe into a regional final, state semifinal, or even a state championship game. This team, Rick, is that good. We've seen it. Me and Byron's already called it. We've been around the team.
I want to watch it unfold. I want to see it. I want it to happen.
I want it to happen, too, because I'm telling you, last year, you're following up with that state girls weightlifting championship, that boys basketball championship. The girls' volleyball team is looking really good. Man, it'd be great to have a football state championship, not once at 65 or 66, Mark.
You look at what they have as far as talent on the team goes, and you look at what Coach Rodgers is actually doing with his team.
Mm-hmm.
From a person that looks at football and has studied football, I love football. I just absolutely love it.
So do you.
You know, and if you watch this team play, there's something different about.
I was getting.
There's really is, David. There's something different about.
Remember, as we said that on the broadcast, there's a feel. There's something.
And I've got something I want to say about this Baker County game too, because this thought has been in my head all day long, and I really hope this is true. I think the difference in this game, Bradford doesn't win it outright, is going to be on special teams. It's going to be, well, it can't be by just one player, but he'll get the credit for it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mr. Gavin Cook had a beautiful punt return the other day. You can describe it if you want. I mean,
okay, Gavin Cook catches this ball and comes to the left-hand side of the field, and he's got a row of blockers in front of him. And the blockers do their job. And all of a sudden, he's one on two
yes,
with two of the kickoff team. And he makes a cut. And I did not know this boy had that speed. Young man, I should not. You can't say boy anymore. I'm sorry. This young man had that speed because he made that cut, and it looked like he had. I mean, he was gone.
Yeah,
he was gone. And if they hadn't taken some good angles, I think down on the 3 or 4 yard line, because that's part of the field we couldn't see.
Right,
he would have scored a touchdown.
He would have scored.
And if he does that in the Baker County game and he gets caught down there, they're going to score again.
Yes, they are. And that was, by the way, a 61-yard punt return. When he fielded it, like Byron said, it was on our side of the field, and that young man took off.
The blockers did everybody on the team did a great job, including him. He made a cut, and he should have been gone.
Yeah.
He should have been gone.
And I'll tell you another thing, Rick, as you're listening to the ball games, listen for this number. 2-8, Manny Covey, already a Cincinnati Bearcat commit. You give him a crease, Mitchell, hey, all he needs is a crease. He's gone. 4.3 speed. Willie Pollard is his other running back, and if he gets a crease, he's gone, and he's got a legitimate 4.2 speed. I'm telling you, Rick, we have some skill players. It should be. What you got there, brother?
Well, we got a little bit of Attorney General primaries for the Democrat side.
Okay.
In Alachua County, that's Elia, and in Olaf?
Elia, Yala, and Ulf. Yeah, and Ulf. Yeah.
And it looks like Elia is 44.7%, and Olaf is at 28.4%.
Yeah.
And that's for Alachua, Baker, and Bay, and Bradford, and Brevard County.
Yeah.
So and that is with
84%. The pre-state.
Yep, 84%. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So there you go.
You want the rest of the Alachua numbers?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely, sir. Yeah, we're going to get you some Alachua results right here. Again, welcome into On the Spot with David Rodgers. Special election coverage night. Glad that Mr. Byron Bagwell.
That's for the state.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, I'm sorry.
We could have showed all the counties, but yeah, you're right. It is for the state, and that's a great pickup there, Mitchell. All right, here we go. Alachua County Commission District 2, the Democratic primary. Marilyn Wheeler, 11,086 votes. She got 75% of that. Charlie Ray Jackson, 3,760, 25%. That race is still going on. Tina Sutton, 16,218. That's for Alachua County School Board District 1, 64%. Daniel Fisher, 8,986 votes, 36%. Alachua County School Board District 2. Dion McGraw, 15,034 votes, 60%. And Mildred Russell, 10,078 votes, 40% so far. Alachua County School Board District 3. Sarah Rockwell, 15,501 votes, 62%. To Ray Holt, 9,384, 38% of the vote. Alachua County School Board District 5. Kay Abbott, 12,742. Look at how close this is. 52%. Prescott Cows, 11,983, 48%. And I guarantee you, hey, all those precincts probably hasn't come in. That could be a contested race.
Every single one of these precincts have not come in.
No.
There's 0% reporting right now.
Yeah, supposedly, yes. So, all right, Gainesville Mayor, Harvey Ward Jr., 3,376, 31%. Ed Malarski, 2,860, 20%. David Areola, 1,619, 15%. Gary Gordon, 1,578, 15%. And July Thomas, 823, 8%. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. How many people ran for mayor? Antoine Fisher, 154 votes. And Gabrielle Hill, 142 votes. Donald Shepard, 131. Adam Rosenthal, 112. I think, Mike, everybody in Alachua County ran for mayor.
That's on the Democrats.
Yes, it is.
That's correct. This is a primary.
It is primary. Yeah, it is primary.
Yes, when the marches come out, they come out in force.
Yeah. So, there you go. Hey, Gainesville City Commission, District 2. Ed Book. Hey, you just said, Michael says Ed Book. 2,138 votes, 40%.
He's retired Gainesville Police,
Okay.
and he was the chief of Santa Fe's college's police department.
Really? All
Great
right.
guy,
Ed Book sounds like the guy.
Book alone.
Yeah. How about James Engel? 1,455 votes, 27%. Joe Lee Beatty, 951, 18%. And Michael Rayburn, 770, 14%. Gainesville City Commission, District 3. Casey Willits, 451 votes, 47%. Dejan Lamar Kane, 344 votes, 36%. And Patrick Engel, 157, must be kin to the other Engel, 16%. Gainesville City Commission, District 4. Brian Eastman, 1,394 votes, 52%. Christian Newman, 1,273 votes, 48%. Michael, I want to stop and say something right there. That particular race right there. This is what happens when you don't vote. You need to go vote. You don't think every vote counts? Byron Bagwell, that right there, and that's, let's say 0% reporting. Hey, that not to go vote, Rick. I see that you voted as well. Michael voted. Mitchell voted. Everybody voted that we know of. But you got to vote, man, because a vote is so very important.
I got one I would like
Don't
to
vote, you
for,
can't
too,
complain.
if you could.
Okay.
And that's one of concern is what's going on in Jacksonville with the sheriff's department. It
Oh,
looked like that was going to be an interesting race with 5 liberals and 1 conservative running up there. I wanted to see how that one.
Michael, can you pull that up? Jacksonville's sheriff's race up there.
News for Jax just posted something like that.
Yeah, hang on a second.
All right, he's going to take a look at that.
I also want to go back and
Hello, Eric Hagel.
and see how the congressman for District 3, yeah, for Clay County,
Oh,
Oh, no.
no, District 4.
District 4.
District 4.
I
Yeah, because you don't have Kent County.
don't have Cat County. I'm interested to know who's won the Republican primary now.
Stand by.
All right. So anyway, Mitchell, we're getting into the 8:30 hour. We're standing by as we're getting results. You want to talk about what's going to happen tomorrow night on the Spot Motorsports with David Rodgers?
Man, I thought you would never ask.
All right. Can you?
So I typed that up.
Oh, did you type what up? Join. Oh, look at there. We was reading each other's mind. Yeah.
So I want everybody to join us tomorrow night on the Spot Motorsports with David Rodgers. We got a wonderful guest coming on, Natalie Torrance. She is the wife of Top Fuel driver Steve Torrance. He's a 4-time champ. And she has her own PR and marketing business. And we're going to talk about how she juggles all of that as being a wife of a Top Fuel driver, and also working with the many teams that she works with. And to speak of those teams, it'd be Vance and Hines Motorcycle, which is the Pro Stock Motorcycle class. She works with Ron Capps, which drives Funny Car.
Right.
She helps out Josh Hart, Justin Ashley, and Antron Brown. and all three of those guys drive Top Fuels as well as her husband. So she has a lot of stuff that's going on at each racetrack as she goes, and I'd just like to know where she gets the energy from. So come over and join us tomorrow night. Our show's not usually long. It's only about an hour. And if you miss it, you can always go to our page and watch it afterwards or go to YouTube.
There you go. Sure. And that's been a great show right now. Mitchell's page, and our page is up to 1,300 followers right now. Mitchell, what was that big number? Since 40,000, what was it? 40,000?
We are having about close to 55 to 56,000 people that are visiting the page.
The page.
Yeah.
That's a big number. That is a huge number considering where we've come from. We're up to 90, get close to 100,000.
100,000. Yeah.
Because why? We are on the spot with David Rodgers, Byron Bagwell, Mitchell Gunner, Dave Holland, Michael Heater. When Rick comes on, he's part of it because he's part of the BFF. Yeah, he's an honorary member. Austin Stevens.
We have 4K followers and 3.1K likes on the spot with David Rodgers.
Yeah, now that's permanent. We're talking about the number, Austin, that people reach and also hits and things like that. That number should be upwards of 100,000.
Well, one thing that helps us on the spot motorsports with David Rodgers is that I'm able to post content on about 12 different Facebook pages. The admins of those pages allow me to post content of results from races or the current point standings, not just for NHRA, but for NASCAR. We also post at times the winners of IndyCar. And I'm trying to reach out to get more and more people to come over from the NASCAR rim of things, but it's really hard because you got to think it's a bigger market for them as far as getting on NASCAR Hub. There's several other podcasts that's going. They're always traveling. This weekend is Daytona.
It's Daytona.
So,
all right.
Question. The discussion about Dolph Reddish.
Yes.
Want to confirm that this Saturday, August 27th, is Sheriff Dolph Reddish Day in Bradford County. In celebration of his 90th birthday, county commissioners approved a proclamation on the 18th that was read into the record by Sheriff Smith. Dolph Reddish was born in Hilburn Springs on August 27th of 1932 and did serve this community with distinction. And again, they'll be celebrating his 90th birthday by honoring him as Sheriff Dolph Reddish Day this Saturday.
This Saturday. So Shirley was all over that. Michael. Thank you, Michael, for clearing that up as well. Here we go.
How many are in this? How many?
Can you go back up? 97. Okay, so it's close.
It's hoping he'd get over that
50% because it's going to be in the top two. So go back up, Michael, a minute, real quick. All right, this is Jacksonville Sheriff's special election. Here's the deal. If no candidate gets more than 50% of the voters, Rick said, the top two advance to a second election in November. Right now, the Republican T.K. Waters has 85,078 votes, 47%. Lakeisha Burton has 58,916, 33%. Ken Jefferson, 25,278, 14%. Wayne Clark, 6,334 at 4%. And Tony Cummings has 5,300 at 3%. Let me tell you, that's 97.3%. Is that what I say? Of the precincts that's come in. And Rick, it's going to be close for him to be able to 181 out of the 186 recorded.
I was hoping he'd just outright pull it.
He still could. He still could do this. It's going to take everything probably right here for him to do that, for him to get that 50%. So that race is still going on. But for sure, the worst that can happen for him is he'll be in that runoff with the other candidate. So what did you have, Mitchell? Did he have something?
No.
Okay. So I want to welcome in Susan Starling, Renee Griffiths, Bartow Lee, Ellen Dishers, and that's awesome. Chris Tucker's watching. And some of the Duval County races, I don't know if y'all are interested in or not. Y'all can look that up. after a while there. Just mainly wanted to get the local area here. Running about the 8:35 hour.
One more for Clay County.
Okay, one more for Clay County.
Clay
All
County,
right.
the Clay County congressional.
Yeah, congressional. That's right. We want to hit that before we go. What you got, Mitch?
Oh, I just said in 2 years I'll probably be running.
How about that, huh? Have you decided what you're going to run for yet?
It'll be for school board. District 4.
Somebody told me you was going to run to the refrigerator.
I do that quite often.
Okay, well, I do that too. Let me show you. I can prove mine, Rick. I can prove mine.
Hey.
Hey, I can't forget you.
No.
Michael, and I can't
Not
forget you
anymore.
either. So we.
Hey, I think we slendered up a little bit because we don't go out and eat as much.
Well, no, we
afterwards.
don't, and we have made a pact that we shouldn't do that as much. And this late at night, it's bad for you.
Right, eating 12 tacos.
Hey, man, I'm
Plate of
with you.
rice.
Right now, I'm wanting to make a run.
yeah,
One of them cold ones.
I hear you. All right, we're going to go ahead and get ready to shut the show down. Michael's looking up a couple of quick things. Byron, let's not get into any of those subjects. Why don't you tease it? How about that? Let's tease it.
I am going to.
Yeah, tease it. Let's just tease it for next week.
All I'm going to say is one act, and that is the Presidential Records Act. If you want to know about what is going on with the national news, it's all they talk about, open the law up and look in it, because you will find that who they're saying broke the law with that actually didn't break the law. It was the other way around. And I will get into that next week.
And in 2 weeks, Byron, something that's near and dear to mine and all of our hearts here will be 9/11. We'll be getting into that show. We always have a special tribute on 9/11. Get into that. I hope Mitchell will be here with us and Dave and the whole crew as we really, really get into some facts and things that happened on that day, remembrance of people. And it gets real emotional with us on that day.
Yes, it does, and for two reasons. Not only from the actual the Twin Towers falling and all the people dying, and also there was something that happened years later on 9/11 that we like to give a little bit of a mention to, which is Benghazi, because I will never forget watching that.
No, me neither. And we'll get into that as well here in a couple of weeks. Mitchell, do you have anything else besides the show tomorrow, which you've already hit? Any upcoming guests? We may have a teaser or two for On the Spot with David Rodgers, right? We are working on a couple of guests for us that could happen possibly.
Yeah, we're actually working on getting, I'm not going to mention her name just in case we don't,
Right.
but she is from Australia.
Yep.
And she is a singer, and she will be performing in Gainesville. She sings country music. And I actually took some time and listened to her music, and she is really, really good. And so hopefully she'll reach back to us, and we can get her as a guest. I'm hoping the next following Wednesday night we'll have Donald Long on. He is a big drag racing promoter. He's got his big race coming up at South Georgia in Adel, the No Mercy race.
Right.
And I tell you what, these cars are super fast, Dave. We're talking about running 360s in the 8th mile at 220 miles an hour.
Whoa!
And sometimes even a little faster. Yes.
That's fast.
So it's pretty wild. So we'll have him and talk about his promoting efforts and what's all going to happen up there.
Also trying to work on. I've got Brady trying to help me, Brady Rayburn, which is Billy Rayburn's brother, trying to work on Teresina Kittles to try to get Tori Kittles on the show. Which, if y'all don't know Tori Kittles, he graduated from Bradford in 1993. Is that right? Somewhere close in there, 1993, and he is one of the stars on the. I think it's been canceled now, but he played on The Equalizer with Queen Latifah. He was the detective. Love to have Mr. Tori Kittles on, and we're working on a lot of other guests. All right, there you go. Byron, how about it?
Aaron Bean, 48,390 votes, 68.1% is the actual Republican candidate for congressional seat in District 4 in Clay County.
All right, Aaron Bean. How about that, huh? That's great. Congratulations.
That's no surprise.
That's no surprise to me either.
Eric Aguilar was slinging some mud, saying some things, but
Well,
that doesn't surprise me.
There you go. That's what happened with those numbers right there. Yeah, when you sling mud, you see what happens?
Yep.
He probably could have got 40, 45, 46%.
You know,
Possibly. Yeah.
I thought
I thought
Me
Aaron
personally,
Bean-
look.
I watched some. I thought Aaron Bean ran a good campaign.
he did.
Yeah, he did.
He really did. And you know, a piece of advice for anybody that's thinking about running for this: quit going at other candidates.
Yes, sir.
Tell the public what you're going to do for them.
Yep.
It will get you a whole heck of a lot further, especially if you know what you're going to do for them and you have a plan to actually do that. It will get you a lot further.
And know how to pronounce the names of the towns and the counties that you actually will be representing.
Oh, yeah.
Know
We'll
what the
talk
term
about that
trees
next-
means?
Hey, we'll talk about that next week, for sure. Michael, you got anything? Nope. Michael, nope. Again?
I just want to stress that I appreciate the public support in
Mhm.
our Barnyard Fantasy Football League Rib Cook-Off. And I invite everybody to come out this Saturday, starting at 10 o'clock, and join us and offer a good cause, the Shop with Cap program.
I wish I could be there, but I'm hoping I'm running down the track at least for a couple of good passes
Right.
before the rain gets here.
There you
Yes,
go.
sir.
And we're getting ready to talk about the rain here in just a couple of minutes. But hey, did y'all ever figure out who the equalizer is? I'm just sitting
No,
on
when
the
you was
ground.
talking the equalizer a couple minutes ago
Yeah.
with Queen Latifah,
Yeah.
I was sitting here, and we haven't got this out there yet, Dave.
Right.
But if any of our fantasy football league players are watching,
Yes.
there is going to be a surprise player this year.
Yeah.
That is known as the equalizer. Dave will be doing the
I
draft
have.
for
Yes.
that person,
Mhm.
and then every week he will be giving a clue
Mhm.
as to who that person is. You have to give your guess in private, and whoever wins is going to have some gift certificates.
Absolutely. Definitely from the Downtown Grill and whatever else we put together.
I just want to let y'all know, according to the New York Times, Cat has won by the widest of margins ever in any Florida House candidate.
Are you serious? That doesn't surprise me either.
Not at all.
Good grief. All right. Mr. Austin. Hang on a minute. Charles Moody's watching. Chuck Wilson's watching. Okay, Austin. Do you got the weather for us, buddy?
The people of Florida can smell a Democrat plant. Come on, Austin.
Speaking of that, the people.
Come on over, Austin. Come on over here, buddy.
Yes, sir.
No, you're good. I'll let Austin ready. There you go, Austin.
Well, hi everyone. I like hiding in the back occasionally, but the People's Republic of Alachua County is currently going a flood warning. Up to 4 inches of rain have fallen in areas. Michael, stop making Mother Nature cry for once. And the city of Gainesville is currently under a flash flood warning for the next 15 minutes. The flood warning is in effect for 9:30, and then if we go up to Orange Park going into Jacksonville, there's another flood warning for up to 4 inches of rain have fallen this evening, and that goes into effect till 9:30. Any severe thunderstorm warnings that were issued were expired by 7:55 p.m. This was all issued by the National Weather Service Office in Jacksonville, Florida. Back to you, David.
No, not quite yet. How about the tropics? Tropics.
Oh, them tropics?
Them tropics.
As of now, if Mitchell keeps saying anything, right now they're being quiet. Speaking of tropics, 5 years ago, and two weeks, 5 years ago, Hurricane Irma came over us as a Category 3 hurricane. Let's hope we don't have that episode. Mitchell, if you got anything negative to say about the tropics, please keep quiet. Thank you.
And since you're talking tropics, it was 30 years ago this week that I was watching and unfortunately responded to Hurricane Andrew that struck in 1992. 30 years it's been since that happened. And as Austin will confirm like that year also started off extremely slow and actually had very, very few storms, but it only takes one to make a serious impact to your family. Make sure that you
Mike,
are prepared for the season.
You were saying about that. We've talked about this particular storm. You said that looked like a war zone.
Yeah.
My father was home.
Looked like a bomb was dropped, didn't it, bud?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was no street signs, there was no traffic lights, there was nothing, and even some of the paint was blown off of the roads from the sand. And we were working an ambulance and transporting to a MASH unit, and then having helicopters transport victims out of South Florida. And we would literally get calls for help, and it was someone will flag you down or look for the column of smoke. They're building a fire, and you'll look for the smoke and drive toward the smoke to where to find where the people were. It was an experience. It really
Now,
was.
I will have to see if I can
Was
find the pictures that my father has from that.
Your father went down
my
there,
father was
Yeah, he
also helping with that.
And your dad, too, right?
Yes.
He was part of troop command for the state of Florida for the National Guard at that point, and he has pictures from a helicopter.
Yeah.
And if you've ever seen pictures from World War II where they carpet bombed some of the cities in Germany towards the end of the war, that's what those pictures look like to me. It was, Andrew flattened.
Now, I'm not going to put the fear of God in anyone in here or on this stream, but the Gulf of Mexico right now is the perfect bed for a Andrew recipe, but a 72-hour in advance storm.
Yeah.
All it takes is 72 hours right now, based on computer models, and we could have literal
What is the water temp in the Gulf?
lower 90s.
Yep.
All the way
Perfect.
from the Bahamas all the way to Texas, lower 90s.
All right. All right. Thank you, Austin, for that great weather report. Hey, it's been a great show, guys. Hope you got the results that that we were able to give to you. And again, thank you for tuning into the show. We try to do this on election coverage night because we do have our show every Tuesday. I want to thank Rick Stevens for coming on and talking about the rib cook-off. Want to see all you guys out there on Saturday as we get prepared to do this. An 8-hour event should be a wonderful time, Rick. Let's pray that the weather stays away. Mr. Byron Bagwell, thank you for coming in. Don't forget this Friday night, me and Byron Bagwell is going to be over at Baker County. We have first official game for the Bradford Tornadoes as we go visit the Baker County Wildcats. Special showtime, Byron radio time, 6:30 will be our pregame show. 7 o'clock will be kickoff. And look at the tornado right there, guys. You're talking about a tornado. There it is. It's heading toward Baker County. Tornado watch and warning for Baker County as our young tornadoes are going to come over there and see what we can do. And Byron, I have to be confident that we're going to get a win, man. I hate to be that confident, but I think we're going to get a win. I'm not going to say by how many.
Watches are issued by David. They're not issued by me. So plausible.
I heard there was only about 8 or 10 tickets left that they were selling at the high school.
Yes.
Today.
They allotted us 700 and almost 800 tickets. They're all gone. Ours is. And Baker County is still looking for some people in Baker County. This is going to be a big game. It's going to be the Channel 4 probably game of the week. Make sure if you can't go over there, join me and Byron Bagwell along with Chuck Kramer, Lynn Bellis, and Mary Kramer as we bring you the football game on WEAG Eagle Country 106.3 FM. Byron Bagwell, Mr. Mitchell Gunner, Mr. Austin Stevens, Mr. Michael Heater. Thank you, Rick, for joining us. My name is David Rodgers. God bless you guys. Thank you. Have a great rest of the night. Have a great week. And we'll see you next Saturday. But also, you will see you on Tuesday. Mitchell Gunner tomorrow night. Thank you.